Hey y'all, we are back with another video. So this time around we are doing my lovely niece, and she is of age, so she's old enough to play around in some acrylic nails. I've done them about 5 or 6 times. She usually does pretty good in school, so we're going to give her some pretty pink winter nails. And as you guys will see in this video, I probably will be a lot more relaxed, probably taking my time where I may speed up in certain situations just because this is my family member. So we are pushing back those cuticles. And in this one, I'm using my wooden cuticle pusher. I actually just purchased a whole bunch of them on Amazon just because of what's going on in the world right now. So we want as much disposable stuff as we can possibly get. So that's what we're working with. Yeah, we're pushing back those cuticles. And right underneath there, you can see I have my dust collector out. And she was inquiring about my fake hand, so I showed her. Alrighty, so we are going to use my cuticle bit. And this cuticle bit is a lifesaver. When I tell you, if you have horrible cuticles or excess cuticles, this right here will get it all together. And I got this off Amazon for about $5. If anybody is curious as to which one it is, just comment down below and I will send you the link. Yep, so we're getting those cuticles together. And this is not natural speed, guys. The video is sped up. All right, we're on to those tips. She convinced me to do some round tips. Not my favorite, but they came out so pretty on her. So we are going to round those tips right up. And of course, I left them a little bit longer just because that shape does not look good when they're really short. So we left a little bit of length. This is probably the longest that she's ever had. But she definitely can work with them. So yeah, we clip those and we're about to begin the filing process. So we're going to round them out, and you guys are going to see me several times turn her hand around for that different view. Oval, stiletto, those are really detrimental as far as the center being proper. So that round part should meet the center of the nail. If not, it's gonna look crazy, guys. So be careful when you're shaping oval or stiletto. It's very important that they're centered properly. So yep, I'm just turning it around just to make sure. And I didn't want to make them too skinny, just because the shape of her hands, they're a little bit more wider, short and wide. So we want to make it look as natural as possible. Yep, make sure you get those sidewalls, get that glue from over there. You know, when you're putting those tips on, sometimes that glue kind of seeps on the side. So we're shaping those babies. Yep, once again, I'm looking at that view. All right, so I did not show the second hand, but now we're on to prepping the nails for application. So I always use my Mia Secret dehydrator. Then I'm going to use my Mia Secret primer. And on top of that, I'm going to put the young nails. And I find that that process helps to keep those nails lasting. So we're priming. Yes. So technically that means you're double priming if you're using a primer base and then you're using the young nails. I believe that's protein bond. Yep, so we are ready to put that clear base on there. And I'm using Mia Secret for that. Usually I would use my young nails, but that was the closest one that I've seen in the drawer, so that's the one that I grabbed. Just a very thin layer, just because we're going to add some glitter acrylic and some color acrylic. Remember not to stain the nails, and remember that the clear, it bonds best to the nail because it doesn't have pigment in it. So always, if you can, try to make that a part of your routine that you're adding that clear base. And I do this to every set. Yep, so we're getting that on there. And the shape is so pretty on her hand. Like, hopefully I get the opportunity to practice these shapes more. The ones that, you know, most people don't ask for. People are into the taper square, stiletto here and there, but you don't even get that too much. So here we are starting with our application. And that is Not Polish Fiesta Sister. It's like a pretty light pink color. And I think all of these that I'm using are from Not Polish. The glitter, I'm not sure on hand what that glitter is called, either of the glitters. But once again, if you want to inquire about anything that I'm using in this video, just comment down below and I will link it for you. Alright, so we're going to put that big chunky snowflake on there. And I learned by the second hand to fold it just a little bit more. With those like chunky decals that you want to put under the acrylic, they can be so tricky because they'll stick out sometimes and you'll be making the nail too bulky. So if you are using those, guys, just make sure you're like bending it really good to kind of like lay on the nail properly. Alright, so we're on to that middle color. That middle color is from Not Polish as well. It's from their OMG glitter collection. And we're using that Fiesta Sister again on the pointer finger because we're going to bling that one out. And more glitter. And then we're going to clear coat, but we're going to encapsulate the snowflake first. And like I said, this one was a little bit harder for me just because parts of the snowflake was kind of like still sticking out, but we made it work. But by that second one on her right hand, we'll encapsulate it a little bit better. It's not going to be sticking out of the nail. So now we're just clear coating all the nails, encapsulate. If you heard that, sorry, that's my son probably destroying something. Okay, so we are going to be on to the next hand, and I don't believe that I recorded the application process on that second hand, but we will have to see. Nope, I didn't record it. Alright, so we are going on to nail art and stone placement. Alright, so we're pulling out some white, some black, and some pink. She wanted a snowman on her pinky. And this time, guys, I was struggling with the snowman. I just recently did a snowman, but this time I was struggling. I actually started making it upside down. I don't know why, but you're going to see me take it off and try again. And it happens. That's the beauty of using polish. You can take it off if it doesn't look right. Yep, so we're popping that snowflake on there. I'm going to have her cure that. We're going to work on the second hand. And we're just going to be playing musical hands. Yep. Alright, back to that other one. We're going to continue to dial it up. I decided to make the nose where the carrot technically would be a pink nose, just to go along with the theme, and it actually showed up and came out pretty cute. And my apologies because it looks like the light is overcompensating with my camera, so you can't really see that one, but I did add a whole bunch of videos at the end so you can see the finished product. Okay, that's just me looking at snowmans to make sure that I had it right. Alright, and I'm going to jack up that hat. And I'm going to erase it and do it over again. I know I was having a problem this time. Probably because we didn't find like a clear enough picture. Even though I literally just did a set where I drew a snowman. So I forgot that fast. But yeah, we erased it and we did it over. It came out pretty. And we're just doing the same thing on the other hand. Alright, and we're going to draw that pink nose. I was going to do a scarf, but I said I have other ones to do, so we just moved on after that. Put the arms on there. Alright, on to the next. And those black details, I actually did go back and go over them because they weren't as dominant as I wanted them to be. So I did put 2 coats on the black. Alright, we are going to make a snowflake on that middle nail. And I learned that there's many different ways you can make the snowflake. This time I decided to do the ones with the dots. So that's what I did, just making the dots. And then I'm going to take the liner brush and just go over them. And I wanted the dots to be a little bit more dominant, so I just went over the dots. And just put a few more details. And then I'm going to do the same thing on that middle finger. Looks like I skipped the dot process. Maybe the camera cut off. Alright. And we're going to do that one where the snowflake was encapsulated. So we're just going to make some little the stars. And we're going to put some glitter acrylic powder over that. Just to make it glimmer a little bit. It looks like I'm getting it out. Yep. I told her, please do not move and knock that over. That is my Valentino. And I use that pretty often. I think that one is Excite Me. Very, very pretty color. Go check them out, guys. Okay. What are we doing now? Okay, yep, so we're just brushing that powder off. And I think we're about to clear coat the other ones because those are done. And then we're going to go to that pointer finger and we're going to bling it out. And this time, guys, I decided to not use traditional stones. I actually wanted to try some of the pointed back stones. I have quite a few of them and I've never used them. So I decided that I was going to do that today. I'm going to go all out with that pointer finger. And she absolutely loved them. Yep, so we're clear coating the other side. And I think we're using a D&D clear top coat. Sorry about that thumb, not in the frame again. We're working on it, guys. We're working on it. Okay. Yep. So now, you guys caught a glimpse of me. I didn't even realize that. But yeah, so we're taking those pointer back stones out, and I'm gonna pick a few out, put them on top. They're just, oh my god, they're so hard to work with just because of picking them up. They have a little bit more weight to them. So they're just a little bit harder, but they came out so pretty. So I'm just adding my glue. And some people would probably opt to use the acrylic. I don't think these stones are that big to where I would want to use acrylic, but to each its own. As you can see, I think it's going to get stuck on something. But they came out really pretty. So I decided to add one of the white opal stones. It actually looked it pretty good on there. I'm going to add some over there where I added those stars. Just a few. And I don't believe I showed the other hand. So if I did not, I thank you guys so much for watching me and coming back to enjoy the process. I ask that you guys continue to come back and watch me. I absolutely I will continue to make these videos because I love doing it. And so if you guys have any questions, just comment down below and I will get right back to you. Thank you guys. Bye bye. I'm going to add some videos.